Alright, this is the final list. It is the best shoes of 2021. Now, just like all of these lists, they're my opinion. If you agree that my opinion holds weight, if you don't, I don't care. I really don't. These are my opinion. Nothing else. And for me, like, the best part about this, I've probably been doing the research for about 2 weeks, something like that. Going back through like archives on Instagram, going through like StockX dates and things like that, even my own videos to try and figure out what came out this year, and there's so many that I forgot. It was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll definitely be doing this list again next year. Okay, number 20 on my list. This pair actually got me interested in this silhouette again, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I saw these, I was like, damn, I need these. Went down to my local Foot Locker, I hadn't been down in a couple of days. Apparently they sat there for like 2 days and I could have got them easily. Now they're reselling for like 500 bucks. It's the Air Max Plus, or TN, in the Tiffany colorway. Say what you want about TNs, they're part of the Australian culture at this point. I used to wear them probably like 2004-ish, and when it started becoming a little bit red hot when I was a graffiti writer, that's when I stopped. When it got to the point where young kids, like young kids, are looking at my shoes and going, what do you write? Bah. I'm trying to be a ninja, I'm not trying to wear no uniform. When it got to the point of transit officers and undercover cops dressing like that, trying to catch people out, I couldn't wear them anymore. Again, I want to be a ninja, not wearing a uniform, but these joints right here almost had me back, and if I was able to cop, I might have. Number 19 is the Jordan 1 Hyper Royal. Now, I wasn't too hyped on these initially because there was a style very similar that I was more hyped on. I don't even think I went in on any raffles on these, and then when I started seeing images and, you know, a bit more detail, I'm like, I should have at least tried. And I don't think resale was too crazy, but for me it's like retail or nothing. So Hyper Royals, maybe one day. I like that little faded look. I'm not mad at it. And a pair of Jordan 1 highs, you can never go wrong. Number 18 is the Off-White Jordan 2. Now I know what you're saying. It's pretty low on the list, but it is a Jordan 2. I do like Jordan 2s, I'm not mad at them. Initially I was like, you know what, I'm off it. I'm completely off it. But when Virgil went into the detail that he did of the actual shoe and why it was crumbling and all that type of deal, they did 3D scans of one that MJ had worn back in the day. I was in it. Sign me up. I went into every possible raffle and lost every single raffle. I wanted the black and blue joints more than anything. I felt like they looked nicer to me, but I went in for both and couldn't do anything on both. Resale wasn't too crazy once everyone remembered that it was a Jordan 2, and then as soon as Virgil passed, RIP to Virgil, the prices went crazy because, let's face it, people are scumbags. 17, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's the Nike Dunk in the Panda colorway. This is a GR shoe. If it's anything like the quality of my Goldenrod Dunks, it's probably terrible. But for some reason, they're selling for about $400. Go figure. It's a very clean colorway, black and white, had a huge moment, everyone wants them. I had to put it on the list. Number 16 is a shoe that back in the day when it came out, huge hype. Pre-hype, huge. As soon as it dropped, not so much. But seeing it in hand, I had to put it on the list. It's the Jordan 4 Lightning colorway. I didn't get my jabs until super late. If I had gone to Foot Locker a day or two before, I'd probably have a pair to show you right now. Because what happened was, I believe anyway, part of it I know, part of it is assumption. People buy, try and resell, no resale market, take it back. I know that my local got one returned and it sold like 5 minutes later. So head office sees that and they go, we're going to send you a full size run because you guys can move them. And they did. They sold them all. When I went in there, I think the smallest size, the biggest size they had was a 9, and that doesn't fit me. So, but they are, when I had them in hand, I was like, damn, I wish I got these. They're pretty clean. 15 is the Nike Dunk EMB 75th anniversary Brooklyn Nets edition. Now I have seen these in person. One of the guys at JD, at my local JD, he had an early pair there. They are still coming. They're meant to be January. I know the Chicago ones are January. I'm hoping the Nets colorway as well because it's super clean. But yeah, a lot of people are going nuts on the Chicago, but I honestly think the Nets colorway is the better of the colorway, and that's why I've got it here. It had to be on the list. If I hadn't seen them in person, I probably wouldn't have put them on the list, but they're pretty nice. This one dropped super early in the year, and it's funny that it's number 14 because I think that's St. Patrick's Day, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'll edit this if I'm wrong. It's either 14th or 15th, I'm pretty sure. But it is the St. Patrick's Day MX 90. I adore this shoe. This shoe is amazing. I forgot how much I like this shoe. It's green, it's an MX 90. Why wouldn't I like it? Two things that I love. I don't even think I went into raffles. I think I saw them on end. You know when you see something on there for a while and you're like, they'll go down in price. They never go down in price. As soon as you will them to go down in price, they never do. So I didn't get them. I don't think they're reselling for much, but you know, they're on the list. It was a huge year for the Adidas Forum. They did some good things. They did some really bad things. You know, what you saw in the worst video. Adidas was so invested in the forum that, from what I got told, they actually gave a free pair of forums to any Foot Locker worker that was full-time. That's a lot of pairs. The idea is, if you go in the store, you see this shoe. If you've never seen it before, but all the staff are wearing them, chances are you're going to buy them. Once you see people wearing them, there's more chance of you going, oh yeah, I'm not mad at them. Same thing used to happen when I was in retail. I got a few free pairs. I can't say I never got free pairs, but the brands would all give you a super good discount, like 40% off cost, because they want you to wear the shoe, because if you're the person selling them to them and you've got them on your feet, people believe you more. They see it and they go, oh, he's got them on him. They must be great. So it is the Bad Bunny Forum. It's a toss-up between the back-to-school joints and the brown joints. The pink joints, not really for me, but you can put all three there if you want. It's a really clean shoe. The materials are crazy, and I really wish I got a pair, but I just didn't hit. Bad Bunny, I'm not super, I don't really know his music or anything. I saw him on, I think, WWE or AEW or something. He made a little cameo, and he looked like this small compared to some of the boys, but it is what it is. The shoe, he killed it. The really good execution. I really like these. Forum had a great year. That's why they're on the list. The Jordan 6 Electro Green, aka the Poverty PE, aka Kai Somar's worst nightmare. The GR release of these is something that I wanted, because when I found out about PEs, I started looking around, and the ones that I saw that I wanted was the UNC 3 and this one. And they made, the GR version in the 3. I got that. Actually, I think the 4 as well. The 4, I've seen the 4 as well, a version of it, and I wanted that. I got that. This, I was like, oh man, it's lime green, it's black, I gotta get this, and I couldn't get it. At that point in time, middle of COVID, everything was going nuts, and just could not get it. So, But it's dope. I've seen them in hand since, and they're amazing. So that's why they're on the list. Now this model here isn't something that I'm a huge fan of myself, but I know they're going crazy. We've mentioned many times that New Balance is having a moment. They're doing their thing at the moment. They're bringing back certain models, creating other models, all these collabs. They're doing really good. I've bought at least 6 pairs of New Balance this year, at least. These are the New Balance 550 Rich Paul. Now, didn't even really know who Rich Paul was before this, I'm going to say it from the gate. I did not. But the 550 was bubbling for a while. People were going nuts on them. The UNC joints came out. People were trying to resell them. The black and white joints came out. People trying to resell them. They're between $200 to $300 too, which is crazy. Then you throw in a collab, a limited, number run collab. Sold out instantly. The New Balance website was flipping out. I tried to cop just to get a bit of a review, have a look at them. I might like them in hands, you never know. It would say my sizes there, I'd click on it and then it'd say it's sold out. So it is what it is. But a beautiful shoe. Got that little bit of UNC colorway on there, that baby blue that I really like. Aged look, really good quality materials from the looks of it. Obviously this one I haven't seen in hand because it's only dropped in the last couple of days, but beautiful shoe. From the moment it was announced, it was something that I was checking for, I'll be honest. So that's why it's on the list. Okay, so this joint here had a little bit hype, sold out, then they dropped a better colorway, that sold out, then kept restocking. You know my theory on this, people try and resell it, there's no market, it goes back onto the site. It is the Scepter Tailwind 5. I've seen these in person, I've seen them in hand, they look incredible. My size, actually not my size. I missed out on the raffle. I thought I'd be able to get them being a Tailwind, and not something people are checking for. Couldn't get them. Close to my size kept restocking, like a 9 would pop up, a 9.5, then 11, but never my size, so I never got them. I don't think they're reselling for much, so I might have to look into them, but yeah, incredible shoe. If the UK, Australian hip hop scene, the drill scene, like it's all about trainers, it's all about Air Max, it's all about the tracksuit. So crazy collab, I'm with it, that's why it's on the list. You ready for a controversial one? I know you are. Cool Grey 3s, I'm putting them on there, man. I'm putting them on there, I don't give a fuck. The materials on these are incredible. They sat for ages. People could have copped 5 pairs if they wanted. I'm stoked with them. I reckon, like I said before, when there's no hype, feels like the quality is amazing. When there's hype, feels like it's trash. This is on the list for that reason. It's such a good shoe. When I initially seen it, the red on the back, the red there, I felt like it didn't need that. Could have been black there, white there, whatever. But they're an incredible shoe. I've worn these a bunch of times and you can't even tell. You can barely tell. You can't beat that. Another shoe that I could not get. Let's be honest, any Nike SB I can never get. Whether it be on the sneakers app, from a skate store. I know in Melbourne and Sydney they have skate shops where, first come first serve or, in-store raffle. We don't have that in Newcastle. We used to have that with 50/50, but they closed their actual store and only do it online. And if you go check their comments or their reviews of product, it's all resellers that cop. That's it. But this one is the FTC Nike SB. These are amazing. They honestly are. They're meant to be like a Tokyo steam sort of bathing house. But if I see these, and I've heard other people say this, it reminds me of where E Honda was fighting in Street Fighter. So a couple of things there that tie in. It's nice colors, looks like some Street Fighter stuff. It's a Nike SB Dunk, which I've always been a fan of. they're just incredible. Haven't seen these in person, but from what everyone has said, they're incredible quality, and that's why they're on the list. Hopefully next year I can get some SB Dunks, because I haven't been able to get a pair in years. Alright, let's do another controversial one. And it's not, these aren't on the list because I was able to cop. These are genuinely, like, I would have went through like 200-300 pairs that came out. Hype collabs, GRs, everything. These are just my opinions, but the University 4, the quality on this, incredible. From the little jersey hit there, I know some people cut it, but that's ridiculous. The black speckle on there, always like a bit of speckle. They're incredible quality. You can't be mad at this. And it was my first ever raffle win. So a little bit of significance there, but that's why they're on the list. They're just an incredible shoe. They are based on UNC PE. This is a GR version of it, but incredible. Back to releases I was not able to get myself. The Air Max Bdub Rotterdam. It's lime green, black lime green. It's an Air Max Bdub. Haven't had any Bdubs in a while. I honestly thought this would be a much easier cop, but it wasn't. He sold out. These were so hard to get, and I don't think any boutique joints got them. It was only sneakers, unless they've been held back, but couldn't get them. A couple of people I know got them. A couple of people I know paid resale for them, and they're talking me into trying to get it for resale because they're that hyped with it. They reckon the quality is amazing, the shoe is amazing, and I'm super jealous. I just want to be able to buy shoes, man. But incredible shoe. That's why it's on the list. Now this one here, by the time this drops, I may or may not already have it. If I do, I might put a little bit of video right here, or insert. So insert video here. But it is the Cool Grey 11. It is a weird one because it was when MJ was playing with the Wizards. He didn't win a championship. He did alright at the Wizards, but you know, obviously he was getting a bit old by this point, but they're just a really good looking shoe. For me, I feel like the 11 out of all of the MJ worn basketball shoes is probably one of the only ones that you could probably still play in now. But this colorway is actually more so of something that you would see someone wearing just in the street. All the other ones, like that was one of the things with the Bread 11s that I had. I was like, I just can't see myself wearing this. I just couldn't. It you know, it looked like something that you go play ball in. It is, that's what it's made for and everything like that, but these joints here, they're amazing. And I feel like there was a fair bit of hype with them, with the early releases, early pairs, people getting early access, some people not. Shout out to my man Aiden, his missus got early access, and he forgot to change the size to his. But, you know, a couple of people I know, a lot of people in America got early access. It's one that they do around the holidays. They do a Jordan 11 around the holiday period, the Christmas period, and there's usually 2 million made, so it's not that hard to get. Depending on when you're seeing this, there may be a video of showing how not hard it is to get these, but I'm not going to spill the info, you'll never get it out of me. But Jordan 11 Cool Greys, one of the best sneakers of 2021. These ones are put on the overrated list, but if you take away all the bullshit and the drama, they're a really good shoe. It's the Trophy Room Air Jordan 1s. I know a couple of people with, 6 degrees separation at Nike, and I hit up everyone I could to find out how I could get these, but as it was, the only way you could get them was through Marcus Jordan's back door. But, we've already gone over all that type of stuff, but yeah, look, it's pretty shitty. It's Michael Jordan's son. He shouldn't need money ever. He shouldn't need any more clout. But but it is what it is. If you look at the actual shoe though, it is incredible. The whole idea of, you know, when MJ was freezed out, I think is it the Olympic team or the All-Star, his first All-Star trip, and he was freezed out. They didn't want this young upstart who's killing it, showing them up. The ticket, the icy sole, the icy like finish, the signature, everything about that. Like, I'll be honest, if I got a pair of those shoes, if I was able to hit for retail, I wouldn't have worn them. They literally would have gone into a trophy cabinet because that's what they look like. The execution on these was so good, and they probably would have been higher if it wasn't for all the bullshit. But they're still, you can't take it away from them. They are one of the best shoes of 2021. This one might be a little controversial. It's a GR type release. There was no hype around it, but it's very similar to a Friends and Family collab. It's the Jordan 4 Torpeis. Now, I love the aged, cracking look and giving that a little bit different, but a lot of people were saying, oh, it was pretty bad quality once they got it in my hand. I never saw them in hand, so I can only go off images, but for me, like, it just looks amazing. I like when you get like either a grey or a brown, and you can kind of wear it with a little bit more formal sort of outfit, formal occasion. You can get away with getting those sneakers on. Yes, it is a 4, but yeah, I've seen them in person on people's feet. I've never had them in hand, and I really like them. I really like them, and I wish I got a pair for retail because last time I checked, it was earlier this year, so I haven't checked prices in a while, but they were going nuts, and I don't like paying resale. For me, it's retail or nothing. I say that, but I have bought resale. Shocking news. But it was like $10 over, so not really resale. But Air Jordan 4 Torpeis, incredible. One that I may have to look into trying to get. Honestly, that's how much I like them. They're on the list. Alright, so there's probably a few on this list that you're thinking I'm out of my fucking mind about, but these next two, there's no arguments. There's absolutely no arguments because they're in the conversation amongst most sneakerheads, most sneaker related media, and for number 2, it is the University Blue Air Jordan 1. This was my number 1 pickup, and if my number 1 I was able to pick up, it would be my number 1 pickup, but that didn't make sense. But yeah, look, the quality on this, the soft tumbled leather, the nubuck, is it nubuck or suede? What do we got here? Sticker's not on there anymore, but yeah, look. Managed to get them. The way I was able to get them was pretty crazy. I can't say all the details. I'm being pretty vague about it, but I copped well under retail. You can figure it out. But yeah, look, I was super hyped with these. If I could get another pair, I would. Like, these are ones that I'd want to last long in my collection forever. Jordan 1, they're a timeless shoe. I mean, they initially came out in what, 85? 85, I think. And it's 2021. They're still one of, if not the most relevant sneakers in the world today. For me, that's the best colorway that's come out in a long time. There's not many that rival this, in my opinion. I think the origin story, Jordan 1's been, you know, it's close to a Chicago colorway. Obviously the Chicago colorway it's as well. I'd say the Obsidians, but even the original UNC colorway, I feel like this is better. That's just my opinion. It's closer to the actual blue that is on the Tar Heels uniform, and it's just better quality. You can't beat this, and that's why it's number 2. But there can be only one winner, and you can basically pick. If you guys type at the start of this what you think was going to win, I guarantee you pick it, because I've never seen a year where it is that unanimous, where everyone says sneaker of the year is this shoe. and it is the Armanier Jordan 3. It's also crazy that it's a Jordan 3 because Jordan 3s do not sell. Me personally, I love the Jordan 3. So when you throw together a high quality Jordan 3, I'm all in. The issue is it's a women's shoe. That means bigger sizes are going to be hard to get. So what, US 10 is a US 11.5 in women's. It's going to be impossible to get. I tried on every raffle, I tried on sneakers, and I believe now my size is reselling for over $1,000, so I'll never have them. I'm never spending $1,000 on a pair of shoes. But it is an incredible shoe. The box was amazing. The little details. I'd never heard of Armanier prior to this. I still don't know what they do. It doesn't matter. They have created the best shoe for 2021. I dare someone to disagree with me. I dare you. In the comments, tell me you don't like this shoe. I've never seen it so unanimous that this is the #1 shoe. In the last couple of years, you know, you see panels, you see videos, you see media, and it's like this, it's this, it's this, oh, I think that, I think this. Everyone is saying the Armanier 3. They were saying it when it dropped. Crazy shoe that one day maybe, you never know, but I doubt it. I'm not paying no $1,000 for a pair of shoes, bro. Like, I'm just not. Why would I pay $1,000 for a pair of shoes when I could buy 4 pairs for that? You do the math. This has been my best of 2021 sneakers releases. Now again, this is my opinion. Don't get mad. Probably will, but I don't care. Make your own list. Make your own damn list. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.